Throw it up. Start twerking like Miley. Oh yeah. Twerking like Miley. Don't pop it like Miley.
Hey guys, it's Mystery here again, and in today's video I'm going to give you some hardcore search and story tips and tricks, going over the gameplay and my class setup, and hopefully making you a better hardcore S&D player. So let's get over the gameplay, and in this particular game I'm playing on the DLC map Urban, and I just generally stayed indoors and avoided open areas, and try to pick off people at a distance, cause in hardcore you can't just run a gun, you gotta play stealthy and smart. So that's where my class setup comes in. So my class setup is the A4, and this particular variant is an elite variant called the Gigawatt, which has +1 for damage. That does not matter because most A4 variants are a one-shot kill in hardcore. +2 for mobility, which adds ADS time, and is basically a free quick draw attachment. -1 for range, that does not matter in hardcore, and handling, which is a ripfire spread, also does not matter, as you saw in the beginning of the video. For attachments I use the foregrip, and I will also recommend the red dot sight for you guys, because the ugly iron sights I just use them because I like them. And for my secondary I used the crossbow for taking out multiple enemies at a distance. For perks I use lightweight just so I can move around a bit faster, low profile because a lot of people use UAV with support, including me, cold blooded so they can't see my gamer tag. I'm immune to thermal, target enhancer, and threat grenades. And one of the most important one, enemy callouts. You can safely rush, flank, and plant the bomb without getting called out. And Blast Suppressor, that's just a clutch perk. For exo abilities, I used Exo Cloak and Exo Mute so I can be stealthy when I try to flank them, or when I try to hide in a 1v4, 1v2, or when I try to plant the bomb. Finally, for score streaks, I use Support UAV and Support Care Package. In this video, I then use the support on the Care Package. And so that's my class set, and now I'm gonna get my favorite tips and we're gonna wrap. So tip number 1, you're free to use any gun, and I know that also applies to core, but here every gun kills in about the same time, and the guns that are usually bad in core are perfect here, like the AE4, which is not that good in core, is perfect here, like the best gun. And the ARX, which is usually the base one anyways, is not good in core, but in hardcore it always kills in 2 bullets and you have a 4 burst gun, and it's basically one of the best guns besides the A4. And my point here is that you can use any gun. You don't have any restraints, you can use everything you want, even pistols are lethal. So yeah. Tip number 2, I want to point out the campers. So you may think there are a lot of campers in hardcore, but in hardcore, since you die so fast, enemies play defensively and hold on a certain area of the map. So you should also do that, and it will make your hardcore experience much more enjoyable than it will be if you rush like in core or jump around user X abilities too much. As you can see in this gameplay, I usually play defensively and smart, and that's how you should play. And like I said, it'll make your experience way more enjoyable than if you would just rush and getting killed over and over again and complaining about the campers. Tip number 3, be careful when you use lethal equipment in hardcore, because you only have 30% health, and Semtexes and frags are gonna kill you more, and of course they can kill your friends as well, and that's what gets you kicked and makes your experience a lot more dumpy. And if you're playing with a party, you have to reconnect with them again, and that's really annoying. So be careful when you use lethal equipment. So tip number 4 is a tip that I always use, and I would definitely recommend that you always use it as well, and that's to do all your challenges in hardcore, kill confirmed and domination. It's very easy because people die so fast, and you can therefore get more kills, and you don't have to deal with the respawn time in TDM. That's why you should play kill confirm or domination. I was able to get like 3 or 4 diamond camos playing with no perks attachments, and the long shots, it's very easy, and you should always use that at any COD. If you want to get diamond or gold or wherever your camo you're going for, just go in hardcore and you'll get it way easier than you get in core. Tip number 5, use support UAV. because it's very easy to get but helps out a ton and gives you a huge advantage over the enemies because you can see them on the minimap. And this applies to every Call of Duty, not just Advanced Warfare. I was able to get chems on hardcore with this tip on Ghost, go on High Streak in Black Ops 2, and if you're a hardcore player in general and you don't use UAV and you think it's bullshit, just try it out and it's gonna help out a ton, I promise. Tip number 6, and this is my final tip, sound is key in hardcore, so that's why I suggest you use XMU on every class and make your hardcore experience, as most of these tips do. That's what I aim to do with these tips, make your hardcore experience a whole lot better than it was before you watch this video. And it makes it better if you're a headset user because you don't have to listen to your exosuit all the time, and this does not apply to core as much because it's everyone jumping around, and here players play a bit more defensively, and that's when you hear someone you just go and kill them and follow them by the sound of their exo. And like I said, if you don't use a headset, then this is not a tip for you. You can just put on whatever kind of exo build you want, but most people are headset users, so yeah, use XMU. And guys, that's pretty much it for my tips and tricks video for hardcore, and these are general tips for hardcore and S&D, and I hope you guys enjoyed them. And as always, this has been your Boom Mystery, and I'm out.